It's quite mixed right now whether it's good enough for a video or not.
I think I would try that style once, then you'll know, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, say if you didn't try 20 versus 1, then you wouldn't have all these ones now.
You know, the last time I left this podcast,
Yeah.
I went to London Bridge.
Yeah.
I was going down the escalator.
Yeah.
Well, I actually went to my flat first and then went there. So
Yeah.
I had a bag full of Prime in my hand. Standing on the escalator, some guy walks past, barges me.
Still there?
No, just like barges me and like kind of like just
Yeah.
that kind of thing, and then walks a couple more stairs, turns around, looks at me, and I kind of like laugh a little bit. Not like ha ha ha. I just kind of like
Yeah.
that was like that was a bit weird because
Yeah.
he's looking at me now when I've stood perfectly still.
Yeah. And what it's Chris Rock.
So then he turns around, walks back up like 4 or 5 stairs. I've got my AirPods in.
Yeah.
He comes over and he says something. I can't
Yeah.
hear him. So I'm like kind of touch my AirPods just to show that I have AirPods in.
Yeah.
And he says like, "The fuck you doing?"
Really?
And then he puts his hand here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I assume we're in a very, very public station. I assume there's nothing. I assume his hand's just cold.
Could be a sharp knife.
Well, then he goes, you want to say something back? You want to say something to me? And he gets really, really aggressive.
Yeah.
And I end up just going, I'm sorry. But I've got my AirPods in.
Yeah.
And you know how you can't judge your volume?
Yeah.
But you can kind of understand.
Did you shout it?
I didn't. I whispered it.
Oh.
I went,
Sorry.
No, I went, sorry. And he went,
That's jokes.
yeah, that's fucking right, pussy-hole. And then carries on staring at me.
Was anyone else around you?
Yeah,
What?
like 4 people behind me that are all just looking like, what is happening? And then, he stands there for another like 4 seconds. We're almost
Yeah.
at the bottom. And then he turns around and walks off.
Yeah.
And then he goes through the gate. So I'm not going through, I'm going the other way. So the whole time I'm just looking at him like, what just happened?
Yeah.
But he stares at me the whole way through the gate, carries on looking at me. And as soon as he gets through the gate, I go,
Yeah.
I'm like, he's not coming back.
maybe you should get Steve or someone.
Well, that was the first time I've ever, nothing happened obviously,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that was the first time I've ever thought,
You should have been like,
my God.
here, Prime. It's worth $1,000. Feed your family.
I was like, I assume there's 99% of me is convinced there's nothing.
Yeah.
He's just,
yeah.
he's done
Yeah,
this
yeah,
like
yeah.
anyone
True.
does.
There's a public space anyway. Like,
But yeah, I was a little bit like, oh God,
Yeah.
I'm shook. He was a big guy as well.
yeah.
And I am not.
You are a big guy, but
Tall.
yeah.
Not big.
Yeah. Maybe you need Freezy around you to tag team.
Yeah, me and
Again.
Freezy, bro.
Yeah.
He would have been seeing double.
Yeah. He
Being
would've-
4 of us.
Yeah. I want to bring something up.
Okay.
I'm sick and tired of people. You know when Drake gambles on something?
Yep.
I'm sick and tired of them taking it way out of context.
In what way?
For 2 reasons. Because everyone's like, oh my God, did you see Drake lost 400 grand on Jake Paul fight? I'm like, number one, Drake's breaded. Like, beyond
400K
belief.
is...
It's like tenner to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really is. And then, number two, he's got a deal with steak.
Yeah.
And every bet slip that he posts, there's a big fucking logo in the middle. It's a steak. Like, so it's like he's not losing, man.
Yeah.
Even if he loses the bet. But anyway, but the curse I get, because he does always, Anyway, but he won on the John Jones fight.
Yeah.
He won 1.2 mil back. But again, steak pay him. So
Do you see that? Was it John Jones, his interview afterwards, where they said like, "Oh, you're now the greatest ever officially," or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and they've given the mic, and he goes, "Can I get a hoya?"
that's amazing, man. That is amazing.
Yeah,
I didn't start to watch it because it's just like 6 a.m. or something.
I don't really watch any of the UFC stuff,
No,
but
we don't watch real fighting, guys.
I don't know what's going on with him talking about. Someone else said, "Oh, congratulations from the heavyweight champion," or something like that, and he just went, "Yeah, he's a pussy." And I was like, it was Ngannou, I think it was.
Oh, okay.
Ngannou said it.
I've walked past him
Really?
when me and JJ went
How'd
to
you get past?
What?
How'd you get past? He's wham.
Yeah, well, he was talking to a receptionist.
Okay.
So he didn't look at me.
Okay.
I just scuttled past him.
Oh,
We
so you
went
met
to
him. You had a conversation.
Went to the UFC headquarters for JJ. It's like he did something there.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Mad.
and then they're like, "That's Francis Ngannou." I was like, "Who the fuck's that?" And I found out later. I was like, "Oh my God, sick."
Yeah, it's lucky he didn't hear you.
Yeah, well, I didn't say it out loud. I didn't say it at all.
You just stood next to him. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. Turned around and knocked me out 6 times. But yeah.
Harry,
Yeah.
Ethan, and Theo, and the rest of them all hiked Snowdon
They did, yeah.
the other day.
Got to the top.
Yeah, I haven't watched Theo's video. I'm watching it on stream because
Yeah.
I'm excited for it. It looked
Yeah,
good.
he's been posting on his second channel,
Third channel.
Reacts.
Yeah, it's his third channel.
What's his second channel?
Theo Baker Plays.
Uh,
That's where he does FIFA series
yeah,
and then
of
does
course,
it for a
of
few
course.
and then gives up.
yeah. I do that. Not on purpose.
Fair. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it did make me made me want to hike.
Yeah, like, you know,
But as long as you're with the boys.
Yeah, you don't
Or the girls. But just with people.
The boys is more like, it's not like a gender thing. The boys just is like those who...
It's the group.
Yeah, the group, you know.
A group who will go do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went on a stag do and there was a girl then. I thought, right on.
Yeah. Was it?
What?
I don't know what was about.
She was, yeah.
It took them 5 hours, 14.5 kilometers.
And they burnt 98. This was like comprehension. What else can we read? And he did it at 20-minute pace.
So what I've heard from it, because I spoke to Ethan quite in depth about this.
Yeah.
No, not like Scoop, but apparently, you know how Reeve is like a god of a man.
Right.
You know that.
Yeah, he was wheezing. Tell me that.
No, the opposite.
Oh.
He literally set off, and they had Chip, and Chip has like, he's definitely got a lot better in terms of he looks a lot bigger, stronger.
Yeah.
But he was struggling, and literally said straight away, Reeve, if you're doing this pace, I'm going home.
Oh, really?
Reeve just he goes, okay, let's climb a mountain, sprint.
Yeah.
Whereas
I swear he burns like 1,000 calories a day.
Who?
Reeve. Like
Does he?
his workouts. When he posts them, it's like an hour long. It's like 1,000. Because I've been trying to do 500 a day. Another day I got to 450, and I couldn't do 50 more. Tell you why, right? I start with squats, like heavy as well, and I couldn't skip or I couldn't do anything. My legs were like jelly, but I've been doing roughly 500 a day.
But yeah, he had Ethan, Theo, Harry, Reeve, Chip, and Chris.
Yeah.
And it looks sick. Like I do actually, I kind of want to do it. It did make me want to do SIDEMEN 3-peak challenge.
That would be sick. What one? Split into teams or all together?
I don't know if splitting into teams really does much, because you'd have to, unless you went different times.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Part of me wants to try a new concept where we're all just a team.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And it's just, you know,
that is nice actually.
Can we do it?
Yeah.
It's more of a challenge, more of a documentary style video. And, you know, we get someone else as a driver. And because you know how normally you have someone, like you have a different person does the driving.
Yeah.
Not one of you.
Yeah.
Because you have to sleep between.
Mm-hmm.
And it's quite mixed right now whether it's good enough for a video or not.
I think I would try that style once, then you'll know, right?
Yeah.
Because like, say if you didn't try 20 versus 1, then you wouldn't have all these ones now.
Well, we were going to try last year, towards the end of the year, we were going to try a concept where we just go to New York.
Yeah.
And we just do SIDEMEN spend 24 hours in New York. And we literally, before we go, we work out a schedule that we can do everything possible that we can do in 24 hours. Yeah. And we just vlog it.
Yeah.
That's
well,
it.
Mate, imagine if we had a camera on us or had our own cameras for that VSP day. That'd be like one of the best videos ever.
So we just do that. And that's 24 hours. We split up in the morning. If, you know, I don't know, if we're in Dubai, some of you want to skydive, you go skydiving. Some of you want to do this, you go do that. And then you meet again for the evening and you do loads of stuff there, get drunk, whatever.
I think like sometimes it's easy to forget that you're all 7 YouTubers. So like, you will create content. You know what I'm saying? So
but
it's like,
it's the, what's the concept? What's the title?
I think that's not always needed though, because like you are, like back in the day, like steak and movie type stuff. I'm saying, but we know how to vlog. Do you know what I'm saying? Though? So like we are good at this stuff. So like sometimes I think it's nice to kind of like go into the darkness as we've not got too much of a concept here.
That's when a lot of our videos do best. I know Weird Hotels didn't do that well, but the concept was, here's 10 things that you can do there. If you want to do them, do them. If not, if you find something else that I didn't find, do it.
Yeah.
But when it's really structured, that's when people like it
that might just be, you know, it could just be the concept of the whatever video that might not do well, but the content of it could do, you know, really be really enjoyed.
But yeah, it's very mixed whether that video will happen or not, because it is quite I don't know. If we're going traveling somewhere, you know, we've got to fly somewhere tomorrow.
Yeah.
The next day we film and then we fly home that night. Mm-hmm. The 3-peak challenge is 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's the same length to film. I think it's like a good thing to do.
Good, yeah, for sure.
I don't know, maybe if it doesn't happen, I might do it for my channel.
Yeah, why not?
Screw it.
Yeah, you missed out, SIDEMEN.
Although everyone says you need to do it in the winter or something, right?
Don't do it in the winter.
Well, you said it, I swear.
Nick said don't do it in the winter.
Someone
John
was like,
said,
if you do it in the... Oh, it was for the video.
Oh.
I think it was Ethan saying it.
Oh, for like
for the video, do it in not winter, but like while it will still be cold and snowy.
Okay.
Because then it's more of a challenge and more of a visual thing. Whereas if we do it in the summer, it might be like more of like a stroll up a hill.
Walk up a hill for like
a long time.
Yeah.